Are we good? You can hear me? The stream is on? Can you all see and hear me? Oh my god. Thank you. Holy shit. The amount of technical difficulties, I shit you not. Do you guys want to know what I just had to go through? Do you all want to know what I just had to go through? Let me try to give you an idea, alright? So, um, I had to move the modem to a different room. Because me and my roommates wanted to watch a movie on the TV, right? So I had to move my modem to another room because the Wi-Fi out in the living room wasn't good enough. So I moved the modem. I set it up in the kitchen so the Wi-Fi would be able to reach enough. And I forget to bring it back in here because I cannot stream on Wi-Fi. I have to have like a hardwired Ethernet connection. Cindy, could you make an announcement saying all of the issues are fixed and to come to the stream and leave a link, please? Xanderhall.com/live. I get all the I forget to move the Wi-Fi thing back into here, the modem back in here. So when I first started the stream, I was playing the intro music and it just kept buffering and people said the stream wasn't working. So I was like, fuck, okay, I have to end the stream and I have to get the modem. So I unplug the modem out there, I bring it in, I set it up, then I go live again. Mind you, YouTube, worst fucking streaming service ever, and I gave myself a haircut today. Worst streaming service in the fucking world, okay? I have to go and make a whole new event, which is like a fucking 2-3 minute thing. Make a whole new event, then I go live, then I remember, I don't know what it is, but I have this fucking problem on my computer, where if I restart my computer, my microphone only works every other time that my computer is on. I don't know why, but if I turn off my PC and turn it on again in the morning, and I try to talk and I try to use the microphone, just doesn't work. I have to restart it. So my computer's microphone only works every other time it's been turned on. And I forgot to turn it off again and back on again after my last time turning it off. So then when I made a whole new event, my microphone didn't work. But we've gone through all of the issues. Hopefully now everything will be okay. The haircut makes me sexier. I think I need to do a little bit with the haircut. I want this side to grow in a little bit more because you can kind of see like my hair through here because it's cut so short. But I think I did a good job. I did it myself, so. What do you think? Think I did good? I think I did good. Ugh, I need to crack my neck. How's everyone doing? Does anyone here unironically have coronavirus? Oh, get a fade? It is a fade. What are you talking about? Nobody here has, you had it last month. I'm glad you survived. I've got a, oh yeah, people with coronavirus are coofers. Coofers. I'm coofing. I fucking love you guys. Jesus Christ. Alright. Looking mucho bueno. Alright, I think it's time. We're almost at 200 viewers, and then we'll get started. Holy shit. Holy shit, do we have things to talk about today. Holy fuck moly. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure I got all the screenshots popping off of the essence of liberal shit. Rename Essence of Thought. I'm gonna gather all my screenshots because I got some screenshots I've gathered from the interactions I have had with Essence of Thought. Holy shit. This is going to be a legendary stream. A legendary stream. Is this an EOT screenshot? Oh god, I can't wait. Oh, you guys have no idea how excited I am for this shit. I've been saving screenshots. I've been preparing, all right? This is, oh yeah, by the way, this is the season finale. If you could like make my streaming career into like a show, if you considered it like a TV show, this is the season 1 finale. It is the end of the Wokelet arc as well as the Florida arc, because the next time you guys see me I will most likely be in California or on my way there on the road trip. I am leaving on Monday. So Lonnie's moving into the apartment Monday and getting everything moved in and settled. She should be leaving to come here on Tuesday, and Tuesday night we should be leaving. So we'll see. This will be my last stream in this state, hopefully. Let's see, what other screenshots do I have? Anything else? Anything else? That should be good. And I have a few more screenshots as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop into... Yeah, Essence of Thought, like, legit slandered me on Twitter. So we're going to get into everything. I just got to make sure everything is nice and ready. I have prepared everything as much as I possibly can. Okay, I think I'm probably ready to get into it. And we're at 175 viewers, Pog. Alright, answer my question. It was serious? Wait, what's going on, Comrade Courtney? Will Far Left Chud make an appearance in Season 2? Probably not, no. I'm not going to give that cuck any attention. Alright. I think it's time. Here we go. Far Left Chud isn't flamenco. They're two different Nazi degenerates. Alright, here we go. Video time. Oh boy, do I have some drama for you guys. Oh boy. I want you guys to type a 1 in chat if you're aware of a YouTuber that goes by the name of Essence of Thought. We're doing a drama stream today. Holy crap, I got very fast latency here. Yeah, okay, you all know who they are. Okay. So, for a little bit of extra information, Essence of Thought is a trans YouTuber that makes leftist content centering around mostly trans issues, but they make other content as well. And I am still, even after this drama, of the opinion that some of their work is good. However, a few months back, I covered one of their videos on stream. It was one of like a 6-part series about why why her video called Canceling is wrong, why ContraPoints deserves everything that she's getting, and it was pretty bad, right? And I went to cover that video, and I will be the first to admit that I did a lackluster job covering that video. When I did that stream, it was like 98 degrees or some shit in my room. You know, summertime in Florida, not great, no AC. And I basically rushed the whole segment. I was like super uncomfortable, stuck to my chair. I rushed the segment, didn't cover it as much as I wanted to. It wasn't a great video. I'll admit that. However, Essence of Thought was very upset by this. Now, I'd like to say right off the bat that I do not use the AC or the heat or anything like that as an excuse for anything I said, because I stand by everything I said. In fact, I should have said more, and I should have spent more time saying the things that I said and spending more time elaborating on my reasons, but I didn't, and that's why my video was so bad. Now, Essence of Thought got really, really upset by this. And me and EOT got into like a big Twitter argument, and I didn't know who EOT was prior to this drama. I didn't know their history. I didn't know how shitty they were. I thought they were at least a decent person, maybe making like an emotionally charged bad faith criticism of ContraPoints, but holy shit, was I wrong. Immediately after I made my video, I started getting shit from Essence of Thought on Twitter. And I unfortunately I have no screenshots of these because I ended up getting banned shortly after. But yeah, a lot of you in chat will be blocked by Essence of Thought as well. Yeah. But I ended up getting into an argument with Essence of Thought on Twitter, and they were very, very, very aggressive, just like accusing me of being like a transphobe, a piece of shit, things like that. And just being a kind of an asshole, you know what I mean? We actually have some of the people that were involved in the brigade in YouTube chat right now. Sosh, for example, which I do have a screenshot of. I will be showing, so my chat can make fun of you because you are a piece of shit. A lot of EOT's fans are like cultists, so when I made my video initially on Essence of Thought, just for a little more context, I ended up getting into a slight argument with Vadim, aka Creationist Cat, and he was defending Essence of Thought, and I was like, all right, whatever, we're gonna have to move. Just gonna have to agree to disagree on this. However, as of late, Essence of Thought, in their like tirade against me, has alienated so many other lefty content creators. Like a lot of like EOT has gone mask off with like how much of like an abusive piece of shit they are. And I'm going to show you some evidence here, but holy fuck. There was this thread. Here, I'll actually give an example here because it was like super bad faith. So let me zoom in on it and switch screens. Ah, shit, I can't show that. Wait. So Essence of Thought ended up bringing up a bunch of screenshots of a DLive account that is supposedly me. It's very obviously not me, but regardless, let's go ahead and look at the screenshot here. So I've got a little folder here. Let's look at some fucking context, all right? So this is a tweet from Essence of Thought. All right, if we go ahead and zoom in, they say, when I saw this response from Piggy/Xanderhall, they call me Piggy for some reason. I mean, I guess the dead naming, it breaks my heart. I thought, hey, maybe they've caught on to what Kiwi Farms is with this anti-Semitic rag. Their next comment did not support that. And it basically shows some screenshots that are way too pixelated for me to show here. If anyone has like a link at all to like the original tweet, I can show it on stream and actually zoom in. But it's basically, you can't see it, but it's basically a screenshot of some like Nazi stream on Kiwi Farms. Or not on Kiwi Farms, on DLive, someone with my name and my profile picture saying Nazi shit in some like DLive chat, like gas the Jews and shit like that. Nazi stuff. And Essence of Thought was unironically pushing the narrative that this was me. I'll say right now that I've only ever had one DLive account. It's called Pig Puncher. It's still there. I haven't used it for a while. DLive is a fucking Nazi hell site. It's terrible for embedding the stream on my website. I've got a lot of reasons for why I don't like DLive and why I gave up on it. But when I did my name change, somebody went and yeeted and like yoinked the name. Not that I really care all that much, but oh hey, at least they kind of fixed the centering of this thing. But EOT was unironically saying this was me. Let's go ahead and look at the people who follow it. We have someone named Skyhawk, Winston Fujimori, D. Bombardier, the Citation Checking Project, who is someone actively on Kiwi Farms trying to dox me, and Birdo. And then Citation Checking Project saying, nicely done, little impersonator, buddy, nicely done. I think this might not be me. As well as if you look at its following, it's all Nazis. It's all Nazis. Well, they do follow Vosh now. It's the Ralph Retort, Flamenco, PewDiePie. I don't recognize a lot of these people, but yeah, most of these people are probably Nazis. It's not me. But Essence of Thought was like viciously defending the assertion that this is me. And the reason why I want to go through all this drama like prior to getting into the actual video with the claims EOT made about me is because EOT is going to try to do like I'm completely unbiased here and I'm just looking at the facts, right? Oh yeah, I have some screenshots here. This was the previous follow list before they were like following Vosh and whatnot. You can see these are the people they followed. For a little more evidence, actually. Where is it? Oh yeah, this was the profile picture of the account. If you look closely, you can see that they couldn't even center my logo. This is probably the like lowest effort impersonation I've ever seen. They couldn't even center my logo because they don't have the original PNG of my profile picture that was made by the guy on Fiverr. Like the high definition one. They had to like screenshot it from someplace or like or like cut it and paste it. So it was like like I don't even know, like it's so low effort. How could you fall for this? Even on Kiwi Farms, people were making fun of Essence of Thought for being this stupid and or bad faith. But let's go through some of the memes here, just to kind of see some of the drama that's happened here. Oh yeah, this was they're friends with Social Justice Demon. So SJD commented on that thread saying, "Let me make sure I understand what I'm looking at here. Xanderhall posted that anti-Semitic stuff on the date listed, March 16th, 2020. The stream is not his, only the comments in the chat are his, though he does ask whether the far-right creep has read certain anti-Semitic... Oh, wait. Though he does ask whether the far-right creep has read certain anti-Semitic material. Okay, I understand now. They're going to run with this, by the way, and actually assume that this, like, low-effort Kiwi Farms, like, meme is actually me. Oh wow, of course he's a farmer. Lol, so much for being de-radicalized from the right, Lamau. Number 1, pick Xanderhall trying to buy trans credit by saying he stands with me against Glinner's slap suit. Yes, I do stand with Essence of Thought against against Glinner. Glinner's a transphobic piece of shit. I don't like the idea of transphobes, like, threatening to sue or suing bread tubers that call them out. That's a pretty frightening idea for me. I don't have to like you to stand by you again in that, like, situation. I'm sorry. I don't care if you don't want my support, but I am going to support you in that case because it's the right thing to do. Fuck you, but hey, Glinner's worse than you are, so simple as that. Xanderhall threatening me with legal action for calling out their demonstrable bigoted behavior towards trans and other groups. They'll never list an example of me being bigoted or transphobic. But what they mean by threatening legal action was me saying, oh, they're lying about me. They're lying about me to try to ruin my reputation, and what they're doing could be classified as harassment. If it gets to the point where their fans are, like, trying to dox me or swat me, then I will absolutely contact the police if that is deemed necessary. But hey, that was what I said. And as for bigoted behavior towards trans people, EOT has been saying this over and over again. If we go through the memes, they've been saying that I've been attacking trans people, or I've been setting my audience to attack trans people. This just isn't a thing that's happening. I guess you could say it is if you want to be really dishonest, but it's a really false way to frame what's happening. So what's actually happening is people are coming into my mentions on Twitter, calling me transphobic, calling me a piece of shit, accusing me of shit that isn't true. I clap back at them, and my audience shits on them, and they happen to be trans. So then they say, oh, you're harassing a trans person. Even if you want to call that harassment, that's a really dishonest way to word it. Apparently, Essence of Thought, we're going to go over their stream in a minute too, but you'll see. They uploaded a video flat out fabricating... Oh, here, let me show it on stream. Here's another screenshot I have. They uploaded a video flat out fabricating stuff about me. Not true. When I called it out and pointed to this fact, they admitted their video was factually incorrect. Not true, my video was not factually incorrect, but blamed it on the AC whilst I received transphobic abuse from their followers. The video is still up. You can go back and see the video. I'm not taking the video down. I'm not proud of that video, but I encourage you to go watch it to see how much I've improved. Nothing in that video is factually incorrect. I didn't blame anything on the AC other than my inability to elaborate on my points and my rushing of the subject. That's why I thought it was a bad video. I should have spent longer on it. And as for receiving transphobic abuse from my followers, hey chat, type a 1 if you think that any of my fans were sending transphobic abuse. Do you think that sounds like my community? Does that sound like something the people that I harbor in my community? Yeah, I'm not seeing any ones. Go ahead and type a 1 if you think that's not the case. If you think EOT is lying. Yeah, I think EOT... I think Essence of Thought is full of shit here. But okay. This person ats Essence of Thought and says, hey, if you could kindly not incite division in our movement, that would be nice. Maybe try having a discussion with Xander instead of, you know, a circle jerk about him. This was about the stream. So basically, Essence of Thought did a stream about me and, like, scheduled it, like, 5 days in advance. And I was like, okay, have me on the stream. Why not bring me on so I can defend myself? Because Essence of Thought didn't let me on to defend myself. Aren't like a third of us trans? Probably more. I think more than a third of my audience is trans. Probably closer to 50%, if not more. And then Essence of Thought responds, "It's not our movement. You're standing there with a fascist that has a lick of leftist paint, grinning at trans people with a knife, and you expect me to side with you? Fuck off." Chat. A fascist with a lick of leftist paint. This is the thing that's so funny to me, though, because if I were to take Essence of Thought, right, and just put him into a debate with basically any transphobe or any reactionary I've ever debated, they make good videos that are well informed. But just because you can make a good script and make like a prepared video does not mean you're good at rhetoric, and does not mean you can debate. If I put Essence of Thought in a debate against any of the transphobes I've debated, like Rose Mullet, for example, that chick that the True Scum chick I debated the other day, they would not be able to defend any of their positions. They would buckle under the pressure and they would collapse in a debate. They would not be able to do it. So the fact that people who would be incapable of defending trans rights in a one-on-one debate, saying that, like, I'm a fascist with a lick of leftist paint, when I am by far more capable of defending trans people than they are, is fucking ridiculous. I do everything except for occasional, like, videos in a live format. If I was actually a fascist, don't you think I would have let the mask slip by now? Like, I don't know, maybe I would have accidentally said the N-word or something, or, like, purposefully misgendered a trans person. Ooh, we're gonna get into that in a minute, because they have accused me of misgendering trans people, and we'll get into that in a second. This is the already memed thing. Where else? Oh yeah, here it is. So this person, who is like part of the EOT Brigade memer, basically posted a bunch of screenshots of this person, Jordan8361247, going into this chick's DMs and saying, "Stop dead naming Xander Hall cunt." Now, Cine and a few of my other fans did some searching, and I did this myself. This account doesn't exist. This person isn't real. If you go to their account, it doesn't exist. So unless they changed their or deleted their account, like right after they decide to message this person, which I doubt, this just isn't true. They made this person up. Hey, Mirror Kissers, thank you for the $5. Is there any reason that she's like coming at you so hard? Like, is there any reason they're citing? I don't understand what you're saying that's got them so pressed. I don't know either. I mean, they just don't like me. Thank you for the $5, by the way. Also, I am moving. It's very expensive. Any donations are appreciated because holy fuck, is it expensive to move. Yeah, no, they just kind of have like a specific hard-on for me, and this is sort of a social justice demon situation like before, where they just like to abuse people that support trans rights, and they know that accusing me of being transphobic will actually like affect me more than they would be able to if they wanted to abuse someone who didn't care about trans people. It's the same thing. Essence of Thought is an abuser, just like Social Justice Demon. They both have probably some history of abuse and some mental issues that contribute to it. And I know they're going to try to twist that as ableist because Social Justice Demon did the same thing. Hey guys, it is not ableist to point out that someone may have mental issues that contribute to their actions if it is relevant to the situation. Just calling someone mentally ill and using that as a way to like discredit their views is ableist. Saying this person has mental issues that contribute to their irrational behavior when it is relevant is not ableist. But they've tried to claim that. I shall note, of course, that it's always possible. So this is basically Essence of Thought talking about the fake account on DLive. I shall note that, of course, it's always possible that the account was faked. However, the fact that we're very unsure as to that in light of Xander/Piggy's behavior on other platforms speaks to a very real problem. His transphobia and ableism don't make anti-Semitism unlikely. They can never list an example. Literally, the only example they'll ever be able to list of me being able to be like a list, like an example of me like dog whistling fascism or something is either so ridiculous, like it's such a reach, they're grasping at straws for any example. It's always like, oh, you got into an argument once with somebody and you were really mean to them and they happen to be trans. Like, okay, do you disagree with me shitting on Blair White? She's trans. Is me bullying Blair White, is that bullying a trans person? I guess technically, but if you were going to frame that, the obvious framing of that would be, oh yeah, bullying a trans person for being trans. That's why it would be framed that way. I read my website chat, Maria. It's xanderhall.com/live. Wait, are you the OK Liberal girl? I'm pretty sure. Are you the OK Liberal girl? Because she followed me. Oh, you are. Nice. You followed me on Twitter. Pog. The OK Liberal girl from Twitter is watching. Essence of Thought then goes on to say, if this were to happen to someone else, we'd expect them to be able to say, it's not me, and next to nobody be in doubt. But Xander has been engaging in fascist rhetoric towards other communities for months now that said ability to be... Okay. What fascist rhetoric have I engaged in? What have I done to incur this criticism? Okay, so this is another thing EOT has been doing. If any of my fans went to their tweets to defend me or into their YouTube chat to defend me, banned. You get banned. They will not let any of you guys try to defend my points. They blocked me. They'll block you. They will not let you they don't want your tweets of like reason showing up beneath theirs. So someone named Aaron7 responded, everyone knows you hate him, but stop spreading lies about him. If it was him, why would he be stupid enough to use his actual name, knowing that someone would see it and bring it to attention? Kind of defeats the whole purpose of being a well-known leftist. True, like, why would I be, like, in the Killstream chat? The fucking Killstream chat, who's... The co-host of the Killstream knows who I am and has a huge hard-on for me. Why would I be in their chat saying Nazi shit when the co-host of the Killstream has such a hard-on for trying to ruin my reputation? Like, it makes no sense. And then responds, because I don't think Piggy is that well thought out, as you seem to pretend. Like, the way that they engage, the way that they speak is so internet tough guy and so obviously just abusive. Like, they're an abuser. And I would bet so much that that they have, like, unfortunately been subjected to some form of abuse in their childhood. And that's what caused this. But yeah, hey, Creature Maria. I should probably give you, like, the notable meme, right? I'll do that after the stream. So Essence of Thought goes, who left the transphobia beacon on? Piggy is literally being confronted by Mr. More Than Mere Transphobia, and sir, they're not really trans, are they? The company you keep says a lot about you. Apparently some people were commenting, like Noel Plum and Jonathan Friedel. I don't know who these people are. I think I know who Noel Plum is. I think I watched a video about Essence of Thought by them, and the video was alright, but I don't know their history. Don't know who Jonathan Friedel is, but I don't keep company with these people. They follow me on Twitter. Okay. I'm sorry if they follow me on Twitter. If they've done some bad shit that I'm not aware of, then I disavow it, but okay. I'm alright. Oh shit, this is the good shit. Hey Zoomer Nation, you're still watching, right? Because I'm about to defend you. I'm about to white knight for you, Zoomer Nation. So Zoomer Nation came onto my stream to have a good faith discussion / debate about the dirtbag left, its efficacy, and like my railing against the wokelets on Twitter, right? These liberals that don't actually care about progressivism or class consciousness or anything, that just like attack leftist figures and use like a veil of progressivism to attack them, right? So Zoomer Nation came onto my stream. Zoomer Nation and abusive woke skull demon here used to be friends. But unfortunately, Zoomer Nation, you made the mistake of having a good faith discussion with me. And so now, unironically, he's trying to label Zoomer Nation as a pedophile. Or as a defender of pedophilia. So there's a screenshot here that just shows like an interaction between them, which should not be like contentious, right? So she says, but I don't know if the solution to dealing with pedos is to act like they were born evil. Woke Scold bitch says, I don't really understand what happened or why this would come up on a Twitch stream. And then Zoomer Nation says, oh, so they were talking about all the groups we should consider marginalized and oppressed, and I said pedophiles who are born that way should get help and treatment and not be treated like they're evil, which is a defendable position, right? Like, I think that the way that our prison system in America, or at least in most of the world, is done is a punishment. It is it's not supposed to be rehabilitative justice. Instead, it is just trying to punish or get revenge on people that society sees as bad. Like pedophiles, for example. We should usually try to seek to, like, rehabilitate those people, or rehabilitate anybody that is in our prison systems, right? Not like a controversial take at all, but obviously abusive woke skull demon here is going to frame it as Zoomer Nation being a pedophile. Resistor, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Creature Maria. And then they did the, I'm going to go out on a limb and guess most people consider pedophiles are an oppressed group is a controversial opinion. The funny thing is, she never said that pedophiles were an oppressed group. Only that in a discussion about groups that are oppressed, you can argue that pedophiles, because they are, shit on by society and viewed, like, most people think pedophiles should be killed. I'll admit I've kind of thought that a little bit at times, but if we're going to take an actual nuanced take, we should probably try to rehabilitate those people, because they're mentally ill, and they need rehabilitation. Let's be honest here. But it's a really dishonest way to meme it, so let's move on. Oh yeah, it's everything. Okay, we've gone through all of the drama. Essence of Thought has done some other, like, bad shit, but I think other than that, we can get into the actual stream that EOT did on me. And the problem is, it's a 2-hour stream. It is a long one, chat. So, thankfully, mind you, this is the cover of the thing, right? This little piggy likes to lie about trans people. Xander Hall, aka Pig Puncher, is the worst kind of transphobe, with co-host Levi. Levi is also a piece of shit. I've dealt with him on Twitter. Ooh, look at that dislike ratio. You should dislike their stream, by the way. I'm not saying you should brigade them, but if you ever stumble across it, go ahead and drop them a dislike if you want to. As it turns out, dislikes do not boost engagement. It hurts the video. So if you ever wanted to hurt the video, you can do that. But regardless, is that a Firewatch wallpaper? You damn right it is, and it's animated. I see you are as well a woman of culture. So here's the meme. All right. Oh yeah, we got Lord Huguenot in the chat too, molding about me. So the problem is, this is a 2.5 hour long live stream. We're not gonna watch this whole thing. Thankfully, though, I have a very good friend of mine, Cinny, who has gone and screen capped, or not screen capped, but logged some timestamps towards the beginning of the stream where they make their main claims, and put some responses. I'm not going to use these responses because I feel I can just go off the cuff, but we're going to use their timestamps to skip to their arguments. Can I get some pogs for Cinny in chat? What a fucking legend. But yeah, let's start at 4:30, I guess, because that seems to be where they make their first claim about me. And it is time to fucking clear my name, alright? It is time to clear my name. So it was 4:30 was the first one. Let's do it. I'm going to turn it all the way up, I think, or all the way up, maybe down a little bit around here. Alright, 4:30. Let's see their first claim. Let's go, chat. Also, Lord Huguenot is probably one of, like, the biggest fucking lolcows on the internet. EOT and Levi, destroy this angry gamer chud. It's funny, too, because Lord Huguenot, I've absolutely whooped Lord Huguenot's ass. Oh my god, we have all of these pieces of shit in the chat. We got Sosh, we got Social Justice Demon, we got Jamie, the chick that accused Peter Coffin of being a pedophile and grooming his wife. We got Phoenix Rising, we got Anarcho Tack, we got Lord Huguenot. They're all here. This is all of them. They're all in the chat. Oh my god. Amazing. All right, let's watch. Let's refute their first claim. What a fucking batch of like cancer. God damn. Just drop a fucking nuke on this entire chat in Minecraft.
I spoke up about a week ago asking why is it that every time Pig Puncher comes across my radar is because they've targeted a new trans person, especially non-binary people.
Okay. Anytime I get into an argument with somebody, also this is like a really weird way to frame this. I get into arguments with a shit ton of people on Twitter. I don't know why you only ever get to like it only ever comes into your attention when I'm debating a trans person. I'm sorry. I debate a lot of people on Twitter, mostly reactionaries. I spend most of my time on Twitter arguing with reactionaries, but if I'm arguing with somebody for any reason, debating somebody, just shitting on them on Twitter, I'm not targeting a trans person if they are trans. If the discussion is about something else, like I don't know. Let's say I get into it, like I used this example before. Let's say that I got into an argument with Blair White on Twitter, and I'm just shitting all over Blair White, being super mean to her. Does this mean that I am shitting on a trans person, or I am bullying a trans person? Semantically, yes. But that would be a really dishonest way to frame it. Let's continue.
And I did some asking round, and I found that actually, since our interaction, they've gone ahead and they've targeted at least a further 7 trans people, lying about them in various different ways, making up shit about them.
I would love an example. The only trans people I've targeted have been people who like randomly, this is how it always ends up happening too. I'll move out of the way so you can see them. This is how it always ends up happening too. They end up coming into my, holy shit, Jonathan Friedel, thank you for the $50, says giant pear character waving flags and turning around, making the buildings in front of him tremble. No idea what that means, but Jonathan Friedel, thank you for the $50. I really appreciate it. Helps with the moving costs. This is such a dishonest way to frame this, and EOT is a dishonest piece of shit. But regardless, I will try to stay somewhat unbiased here and explain myself. So arguing with somebody on Twitter, getting into a debate, and just like having to and just shit talking each other. If that person happens to be trans, that doesn't mean that I am like attacking. I'm using transphobia to attack somebody. I would understand if I had like an overall body of work. Oh yeah, move chat too. Probably a good idea. I'll move it like right here. I would understand this criticism and think it had more merit to it if I had like an overall body of work where I was like constantly attacking trans people. Like if my videos weren't here, let's actually go to my channel and just like look at how often I'm fucking defending trans people. I feel like if you look at my body of work, you would have to be pretty dishonest to try to frame things this way. So, here's me attacking Ariel Scarcella for being transphobic. Here is me debating a true scum for being transphobic. Here is me arguing or covering a video by Anime Renee that attacks non-binary people, defending non-binary identities. Here's me attacking Long Beach Griffey for being transphobic towards trans kids. Here's me making a video about why letting your children transition isn't child abuse. Here's a video of me arguing with a Nazi Brit bonger about why Blair White is a transphobic grifter. Here is me arguing why trans medicalism is wrong. Here is me arguing against the angriest transphobe on YouTube. Here is me talking about if cis people have a voice in transgender issues. Here is me arguing against Blair White. Here is me talking with Hunter Avallone about his radicalization to the left and becoming pro-trans rights. Like, here is me arguing against Crowder being transphobic. Like, how dishonest do you have to be to look through all of this and think that I have a body of work that would possibly give you the honest idea that I go after trans people or that I attack trans people? When you look at my server, my fucking server, let's just take a look at my fucking Discord server right now. How many trans people do you think we're gonna see if I switch to general chat right now? Let's see. How many trans people are we going to see here? Any trans people here? Oh, we got Luxander. We got Dryxet. Look at all these trans people. Look at all these trans people that hang out in my chat, in my Discord. My fucking Discord is probably the most trans-inclusive space on the internet, okay? I made a community where people feel comfortable to be out about their transness, talk about their dysphoria, talk about their experiences, talk about their abuse. We got Owl, of course. Look at this. Look at this. Can I get some trans rights in my stream chat and my general chat? How can you actually make this argument honestly? Stan G, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it, buddy. Look at this. How can you frame it this way and still think that you're an honest actor? Look, Joanna Hospice, I'm trans AF. Look at all these trans people. We got some NBs, we got some trans girls, we got trans dudes, we even got trans dudes. You know how rare trans guys are? Those are like unicorns. Like, how the fuck do you find those? Okay. Either way. Let's continue.
And constantly throughout it is a sense of ableism, there's a sense of transphobia, and it just needs to stop.
Okay, give me an example, please. Supply me with an example, and I will happily engage with it. But to say there's some sort of essence of transphobia or essence of ableism, that's because you can't list any actual examples, and you just kind of have a feeling that maybe I'm a little bit transphobic or maybe I'm a little bit ableist. One thing I will own up to, admittedly, is that I did engage in a lot of ableist language like a couple months ago. But I kind of moved away from that. Not even just because I felt that like I was uncomfortable with it, just with like my audience and stuff, but because I felt personally uncomfortable with saying like words like the R slur and whatnot. I didn't like doing it. I didn't like engaging in ableism. I thought it sort of watered down my content or made it less valuable. I just didn't like it. We grow, we learn. That's how people are. But hey, let's continue. Please give me an example.
It's got to the point that whilst I could ignore it when it was just targeted at me,
give me an
as
example.
bad as it was,
give me an example.
I can't ignore it when it was targeted at others.
Please give me an example.
Do you have anything you might want to add to that, Levi?
I was thinking things and then I completely blanked. I'm sorry, everyone. I only got about 2 hours of sleep.
That's
so
not
I'm not.
Okay, they don't have any examples. Should we skip to like the next timestamp that I was given? I think we'll skip to the next timestamp I was given. 6:57 apparently is the next meme. All right. Let's see. 6:57. Boom. Let's watch.
Why is it was crossed my radar that way? Making up shit. Very dishonest.
Oh, buffering.
Shit. So I put that out. I scheduled a show. I put the show out.
I have not lied about anything with these people. Like they'll never list an example. They're just gonna say I lie about trans people. We have yet to get an example. Let's see if we get one.
And things escalated from there, as Piggy made very clear his feelings towards this, stating that, quote,
Ooh,
it's a well-known fact.
We're getting actual examples. All right, hit me with them. Hit me with them.
Facts that EOT is legitimately an abusive piece of shit with mental issues. I hope they seek professional help so they can get better and improve their life. It can't be healthy to live like that.
Yeah, if you're a completely abusive piece of shit that's just constantly attacking people on Twitter all day, the way that Essence of Thought, like, I don't know if I gave a few examples with the tweets before, the way that Essence of Thought tweets and the way that they speak and engage, they're acting very like chill and like victimish right here on stream. But if you look at the way that this person tweets and engages with people, it's very aggressive, very cruel, and they lack any semblance whatsoever of charitability. They will not assign you even the slightest bit of charitability. This is very obviously abusive behavior. Same as with Social Justice Demon and all of his bullshit. Like, to give you an idea, let me give you like an idea, the type of would it be gaslighting, the kind of thing these people engage in. So remember when I made that video on Social Justice Demon a couple weeks back, and I kept referring to SJD as by they them because they're non-binary, or he's non-binary, and non-binary people sometimes exhibit some kind of gender fluidity, and so it's usually best to refer to them as they them, because if you make a video on them and you're referring to them as he him or whatever their pronouns are at the time, that could be outdated, and now you're misgendering them in the past. So I referred to him as they them because I thought that would be the best way to avoid any potential complications in the future, right? He was unironically on Twitter saying that I was repeatedly misgendering him out of malicious transphobic intent. Like, okay, I made my reasoning very clear that I wanted to make sure that my video wouldn't age badly and I wouldn't be misgendering them in the future. Like, that's probably the worst faith way you could present that. But even still, if that's their criticism and they feel uncomfortable with me calling them they them, I'm gonna call him he him. All right, I'll do the he hims. I mean, it doesn't hurt me. I mean, fuck it. I mean, that's pronouns. Simple as that. It's just, it was very clearly dishonest the way that they framed it, though. Oh yeah, Sosh is in the chat right now. Yo, Sosh, do you want to debate on stream? Either debate me on stream or you're gonna get banned from chat because you're just cringing in YouTube chat. I will happily bring you on to debate this. If you feel you can, like, defend the position that I'm transphobic, then I will gladly bring you on. I will happily bring you on. I will happily debate you. Chat wants blood, but I won't do blood. Listen, Sosh. I will happily have, like, a productive debate with you. I won't yell at you. I won't be mean. I'll be productive. But only if you agree to come on here and defend your positions. Because there's nothing that I respect less than someone who is incapable of defending their positions one-on-one. Even a little bit. Is that going to be a no? Can I get a mod in YouTube chat to fucking ban them if they say no? Alright, let's continue.
This is reference 1. Well, you can see the screenshot on reference 1. And I'll actually... do I have... I should get better at this. Mental health, yep, I can do that. Let's transition to a screen capture. And I can show you.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, this is after the show was scheduled. People were talking in the show. They were demanding that I bring Piggy on to debate, and I was pointing out that we're not equal. Now, what do I mean by...
Okay, I'm excited to see their explanation here. The reason why they don't want to bring me on to debate is because they know I would destroy them and they can't defend their positions. This is consistent always. It's why they refuse to do debates. It's why they always pussy out. They know that they can't defend their positions. That's why they don't want to bring me on. They just wanted to have a big circle jerk hug box echo chamber stream with them in their fucking chat, and that was gonna be their thing. Also, lol, 30,000 subs and only 112 viewers. God damn, feels good to be outpacing this person. Bloodsports for the Bloodsport gods. Thank you, Stan G, for the $5. I appreciate it, buddy.
Why we're not equal? Had nothing to do with channel size. Had nothing to do with viewership. Anything like that. It's simply the facts that you don't debate bigots. You refute bigots. You don't invite them on.
You don't debate bigots. What? No. Why are these people... This is why... Okay, I need to rant about this for a second. I'll let them finish and then we'll get into the
Give them a platform and elevate them to your level.
Okay. The reason why BreadTube is so fucking successful, particularly the dirtbag left, like, live streamer side of, like, lefty kind of YouTube, like Destiny, Vosh, me, the reason why we experience so much success is because there has been this issue on the left, online particularly, for fucking years, where people were too unwilling to actually engage with the opposition and debate their ideas. They would get, like, some bigot that would come along and say, ha, trans people are fucking... whatever, invalid, some shit like that. And then when they would try to debate that, some lefty would come along and say, oh, it's not my job to explain to you why you're wrong. I don't need to platform you. I don't need to argue with you. You're a bigot. And then that person ends up getting an audience, and there's nobody to debunk any of their viewing points. It's why reactionary rhetoric is so fucking popular on YouTube. If you honestly think that it is that refusing to debate and engage with the opposition, being leftists, is like an efficient way to take down reactionary thought, you're fucking stupid. And you need to reconsider your position. There's a woke school dumbass in chat named Oof Cursed. Can you ban them or debate them? At Emily. Emily's a mod. Alright, let's continue.
The only ones who gain from that are the bigots and their ableism, their transphobia, etc.
Okay, I should probably point out that I would literally... The only thing that could happen would be essence of thought gain. Do I have to do it? Hold on. they're actually making the case that them platforming me would like get me an audience. Let me give me a second. All right. Let me just bring up. I got a good meme for you guys. I got a good old meme for you guys. Ooh. Let's compare that to my stats. You don't want to This is Essence of Thought. This is me. This is Essence of Thought. This is me. Now, usually I wouldn't bring up it like size when it comes to YouTube channels, but when their point is they don't want to platform me and give me more attention. I don't know. That's the funny thing too, right? Like a lot of Essence of Thought's own fans have like seen how much how much of a piece of shit they are, and are like, they're losing subscribers. They're losing subs. People are seeing what they're doing and unsubbing from them. That's a lot of red. Their daily average subs are down. Their weekly average subs are down. Their subs in the last 30 days are down. Their views are up a little bit, but it's not as much as my views are up. Like, holy shit, 311k in the last 30 days? God, my channel's popping off, and they've gotten 29k. So granted, you could, like, assert this to being like, oh, because they don't make content as much, blah, 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 blah. But, like, when they make the case that they don't want to platform me and give me an audience when I am way bigger than them, and when they make the case that, like, I'm a fascist with a lick of leftist paint, when clearly I am way more capable of defending my positions than they are, kind of a bad point to make. You don't want to go there, EOT. You really don't want to go there. Avoid that when as much as you can, okay?
You don't treat a bigot like a person in that setting. You treat them like a pathogen, you isolate them, and you deal with them.
I'm not a bigot. I mean, they aren't making any arguments for how I'm a bigot. They're just making arguments for why they're too afraid to actually bring me onto the stream so I can defend my positions. My fans came into chat at several points here, and then EOT would just ban my fans from the chat, even if they weren't being harassing or anything, and just said, hey, you should bring Xander Hall on so he can actually defend himself. But they would just immediately ban them. Yeah, just ban the reaction at, like, the woke scolds in chat at this point. If they don't want to debate, then fuck them. Fucking ban them if they're not going to debate. Simple as that. Let's continue.
So, they came out and stated this. Now, what's going on here? What's the issue here? Well, for those who don't understand what ableism is discrimination or rhetoric that forwards discrimination towards people with disability. In this case, mental health, people with mental health issues, such as myself. I very openly discuss my mental health issues on the channel. I discuss what gave me those mental health issues.
Okay. I don't know what gave them the mental health issues. If I were to armchair psychoanalyze myself, I'd probably say that they underwent some sort of like, my argument would be, or my theory would be, they underwent some sort of abuse while they were growing up, which is pretty common for a lot of LGBT people, because there's a lot of parents will find out that their kid is LGBT and then fucking abuse them. This is pretty common, and this is true statistically. If you were abused growing up, you're way more likely to be abused yourself. Doesn't mean you're always going to end up being an abuser if you were abused when you were younger, but it definitely ups the likelihood. There's a cycle that goes on here, and it's relevant to this discussion. I assume they're going to be like, oh, Xander Hall brought up, or they'll call me Pig Puncher. Pig Puncher brought up my abuse as a way to be ableist, and my mental health issues as a way to be ableist, to discredit my opinions. No, I haven't. It's relevant to the discussion. If you've undergone abuse in the past, and now that is causing you to act in a certain way, and this contributes to your mental condition, which is also making you act in a certain way. It is relevant to the discussion. Not using it to discount your beliefs, but it is important to acknowledge it. Particularly because I see this issue with like Essence of Thought and whatnot as an argument for why, at least here in America, I don't know, maybe, well, actually, no, Essence of Thought isn't American, are they? Are they? They have an accent, right? I don't know, maybe. But like here in America particularly, why we need better healthcare. So, I mean, I've gone with that argument, but regardless, let's continue.
Domestic.
Xander brings up abuse to discredit their actions, so I've never done this. Sampy44, give me one example of a time that I brought up someone's abuse as a way of, like, trying to excuse or discredit their actions or what they say. I've never done that. I only ever bring it up when it is relevant to the discussion. I've never done this.
Domestic abuse, child rape, and later on a lot of biphobic and transphobic harassment and bullying.
Never done this. No examples.
So yes, anyway.
Mind if I say some stuff about the mental health thing? Because I have some thoughts on that.
I'm continuing with it. It's not over. Yeah. The thing about this is what he is doing.
Okay, they talk so fucking slow. I'm sorry. We're speeding up to point 25, boys.
Here is he's trying to use mental health as an argument to strip me of both my autonomy and my voice.
Nope, have never done this. I've already acknowledged this point. I don't do this. I only bring up mental health when it's like relevant to the discussion, when we're talking about how abuse and people's mental state affects their thought process and the way that they act. Haven't done this.
It's the same sort of tactic as when a man throws out that she's just crazy when a woman comes forward and discusses the facts that they were raped, you know?
So this is an abuse tactic right here. To try to compare me talking about the effects of like abuse on somebody and how that can affect their actions in the future, to try to compare that to like a woman coming out, or anybody really coming out after being like raped or abused, and then like the guy or the abuser come and just defends it by saying, oh, she's just crazy, or oh, they're just crazy. To try to actually compare that is extremely dishonest and is proof, well, along with the rest of the evidence I'm going to give, is more proof that this person is abusive and is trying to manipulate not just their audience, but my audience and me as well. Let's continue.
It's a way of stripping.
Oh, not applicable. Yes, I have. In the past, I've said ableist things, but usually when I say an ableist thing, it's like saying the R slur. I never, like, come out and, like, degrade people who have mental illness, like making an argument against those people. It's just I would say something that is ableist, like saying the R slur, and I've stopped doing that for a while now because I'm not comfortable with doing that.
Them of more of their autonomy, and the impact of that is drastic. When you've been through something like that, to have someone then come along and use your experience and the fact that you've been out about your experience to use that to try and take that autonomy from you, all that can do.
Okay, he's just gonna go on about this for a while. All right, yeah, no point. All right, let's skip to the next one. They're just gonna say I'm trying to take away their autonomy. 814. Let's go to the next meme. Oh, we've actually skipped forward from that. All right, let's go 955. Ethel claims Xander is using. Oh yeah, okay. So let's go to 1206, I guess. Actually, no. Let's just watch. How long do they do this for? Like the first 20 minutes? Actually, you know what? Fuck it, we're not going to skip around. We're going to watch the first 20 minutes because it seems like all their arguments are condensed in the first 20 minutes. So, buckle up, boys. We're going.
Is put the person back in the situation that, gave them those mental health problems. It is a form of re-victimization. And if you do that...
I heavily disagree with this. Analyzing someone's, like, actions and how how this is, like, affecting them in the past... Oh, fuck. Look, Xander, you're right. I did misgender you guys. Hey, when I said, let's go, boys, I misgendered at least 2/3 of my chat. I'm so sorry. Essence of Thought was right the whole time. Can I get a Pepe hands? Can I get some Pepe hands in chat for me misgendering you all? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. I can't wait to see this clipped in Essence of Thought's video. Fuck. I'm exposed. Let's continue. You good? Is my internet good? Xander Hall canceled. I'm actually curious as to why they keep calling me Pig Puncher. I know that they've unironically accused me of, like, when I make the Pig Puncher is a dead name joke, they've unironically accused me of thinking that of me being serious when I say that, like, honestly trying to compare the two, which is just so obviously not true. Do they actually think that I believe it's the same thing? So they're calling me Pig Puncher to try to hurt my feelings? I think they're just trying to be condescending, especially when they call you Piggy. Well, yeah, they're definitely trying to be condescending. They're doing it to try to insult me. But I don't think they realize that calling me Pig Puncher or Piggy doesn't hurt my feelings. I used to go by that name online for 10 years. I just did a rebrand because I didn't think Pig Puncher was very marketable as, like, an online name. Like, it's not like it's insulting me. I don't think it's, like, the same as dead naming a trans person, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. It's just kind of cringe.
Knowledge of what they've been through, as Piggy very well is, you are no better than the people.
Oh, I think they're trying to do the your actions will haunt you forever no matter what you change your channel name to type of thing. Yeah, it's so funny too, because I bring up that my old name is Pig Puncher all the fucking time, right? Like, even still, if you type in pigpuncher.com/live, it redirects you to my website. Like, I don't even try to, I talk about my old name all the time. Like, I'm not even trying to hide it. The only place that I even try to hide it is on Twitter, so I don't get banned. That's what they really try to do. They constantly call me Pig Puncher. Like they'll say, Pig Puncher is a transphobe. Pig Puncher is being transphobic in, like, my responses, and then they'll, like, report me to try to get me banned from Twitter. That's all these people do. They just and they only ever attack. It's so weird. Why do these people only ever attack left-leaning figures? They never go after Nazis. They never go after reactionaries. The furthest right person they ever attack is Shoe-on-Head, which, in context, is not very far right. You know? She's a sock dem who's done some reactionary shit in the past and caused demonstrable harm in the past. I'm not gonna fucking denounce that. I still want to talk to Shoe-on-Head on stream about the shit that I went through because of the stuff I dealt with. But yeah, I mean, like, if Shoe-on-Head is the furthest right that you ever see these people criticizing, it's so weird why these people never attack any reactionaries. Imagine if these people were to, like, come together and concentrate their harassment on, like, the Quartering or something, or Nick Fuentes. How effective do you think that their reporting campaigns would be if they reported Nick Fuentes? Imagine how effective it would be to get Nick fucking Fuentes banned off of the largest social media platform in history. But he's so effective at not getting banned. He does Nazi shit on his platform, but he just blocks people before they can report him. Honestly, I've done the same thing because these people want to report me too. But, like, what if they were to just come together and fucking report Nick Fuentes and get him banned? All he has is DLive now. We could make him fucking irrelevant. We could destroy his entire career. But no, they just attack leftist figures that are advocating for their rights. But hey, alright.
Who originally did the thing. And I'm just putting that out there. We received a £5 super chat from Mystic Mind Analysis.
Alright.
No sense arguing with people who won't discuss the topic honestly. Showing his true colors, I guess. So yes, you said you wanted to add something.
This is hilarious when EOT has lied about me, like, a ridiculous amount. Like, the DLive shit, the, Xander Hall was purposefully misgendering social justice demon. Like, I am probably one of the most honest actors in this situation. I've been extremely honest with all of my rhetoric. Anytime I make a claim, I show a screenshot to back it up with evidence. They have not shown any evidence to support any of their claims. I don't even know... I don't even know how you argue this. I don't even know how you can, like, sleep at night knowing that you're such a liar. What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude. Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit, dude. Literally lying. Still lying to their audience. A lot of the BS points are after the first 20 minutes as well. The first 20 minutes was just about the ableism accusations. Oh, should I skip forward? Fuck, maybe we should go super speed. Ah, shit. We're going 2 times speed. Hit me up. I'm ready. All right. Fuck it. I'm gonna listen to all their arguments and we're gonna go through all of it. Here we go.
Yeah, so it's very common for people when they're criticizing arguments to make the point of this person is mentally ill, so that argument is wrong. And I think this would go without saying, but apparently it doesn't. Mental health doesn't automatically make someone wrong, and when it does make them wrong, like, it can make someone wrong. Things like anxiety and PTSD can, for example, affect your focus, which can make you miss things or misunderstand things. Complex trauma, like especially schemers, can make you misunderstand people's intentions and get the wrong idea.
True.
There's a lot of ways mental health can impact an argument, but first of all, you don't actually have to bring mental health into it. If someone's argument is wrong, you can just point out how it's wrong.
Nope. You can bring mental health into the situation if it is relevant. My point is that Essence of Thought has an abusive personality, and that their abusive personality is what leads them to behave in the ways they do. And that I believe that the reason for their abusive personality, from my experience and the research that I have done, it is very likely that Essence of Thought faced, and I think they fucking kind of alluded to it here on the stream, some kind of abuse when they were growing up. It is relevant to the discussion. I am not using their mental state as a way to discredit their views. The way that I discredit their views is by pointing out they have no arguments. They refuse to bring me on to debate, and they can't bring up any examples to support their points.
And
Essence of Thought uses he, him. They use he, him, or he, him, they, them, she, her. They use all pronouns. I prefer to go with they pronouns because I want to. I think it's probably a good idea to normalize they, them. I think a lot of people will be able to attest to this in chat, but even in like most progressive, like inclusive spaces, like it's pretty difficult in a society that usually views gender as a binary. You're either a he, her, or a she, her, or a he, him. I think it is. I think it's valuable to try to normalize they, them pronouns. I think it's really important, especially because you don't want to accidentally misgender femme or masculine presenting non-binary people and like accidentally like misgender them. It's not like it would be intentional, but you can do that accidentally if you if you aren't used to like using they, them pronouns, which most people aren't. Big Chungus 9 is oof cursed. Fucking yeet him. Okay, yeah. Cinny, Emily, someone yeet them, I guess.
secondly, if you do bring mental health into it, you should not just say this person is mentally ill and they're wrong. You should explain why the argument is wrong. And then if you understand the topic, you can go in depth about this seems to be what's going on and this seems to be how it's affecting the argument in a way that maybe
That's exactly what I've done.
doesn't strip people with mental health issues completely of their autonomy and demonize them and make them seem like they're inherently bad. Just a thought.
Another thing to keep in mind is that someone just said, oh, it's common language. Being common does not make it right. This is something we are tackling. It's something we definitely need to tackle.
But wasn't there a time most slurs were common language? Like, didn't the N-word used to be common language?
Yes.
I think just because everyone else is doing it doesn't make it okay. If everyone else were jumping off a cliff,
But here's the thing, it also intersects with transphobia. This ableism cannot be separated from transphobia.
Holy shit, I'm looking at the chat right now, and literally every single one of my haters on the left is in this stream. This is all of them. Like, you can look down this list. Like, if you see any of these names, like, anywhere, you should probably avoid them. MX Vivian Wolf, oh, I should bring her on to debate. She's a serious piece of shit. Sosh, any of these people, if you ever encounter these people, just fucking avoid them or shit talk them. I don't know, whatever you want to do. But they are unpleasant people. I have dealt with them on Twitter.
Now, why do I say that? What's the argument all conservatives, all fascists, all alt-righters, all of these people go to say that trans people don't exist?
Hit me with it. Hit me with it. I know what it's going to be, and I disagree with this argument, and I have destroyed this argument on stream multiple times. Hit me with it. I'm going to slow it down so we can all hear it. I guarantee, I'm going to guess that the argument is trans people are mentally ill, is what reactionaries say to try to say trans people aren't valid, and I have argued against this point thoroughly on my stream. Watch them actually bust it out. Here it comes.
What's the argument they use? Well, it's a mental illness. It's
Yes!
Gender identity disorder.
I haven't seen this stream. Chat, I haven't watched this already. I haven't watched this. This is my first time watching this stream. I knew they were going to point it out because it is the go-to argument reactionaries use to try to invalidate trans people, and it is literally fucking wrong, and I've argued against this many, many times. Let me give you guys the fucking base take on this, alright? Being trans is not classified as a mental illness by the medical community because it is not. It just isn't a mental illness. Gender dysphoria is not a mental illness and is not classified as such by the medical community. It is classified as a mental condition, and the treatment for that mental condition is to transition. Physically and you know, socially, right? However, What I will say, as a caveat, is that there are unrelated correlations between mental illness and being trans, but they aren't because they're trans. They're unrelated to these issues. Usually they can't come from bullying, the way society treats trans people, the way that gender dysphoria affects trans people. A lot of external factors are what seem to... Hey, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Cine, Reza Sutra. There's sort of a correlation with mental illness and being trans, but they aren't intrinsic to each other. It's more so that there is outside forces that cause this, right? Trans people are way more likely to be bullied in school and attacked. I actually have like a bunch of sources from this in the research document. And no, I actually brought up a bunch of these sources when I was doing my video on Ben Shapiro, where he was saying there's no evidence to support that trans people getting bullied is what attributes to their mental illness. And I end up bringing up like a bunch of articles from like associations that that disagree with that. There are a lot of reasons why a trans person has a higher chance of being mentally ill. It is not because they're trans, and it's not because of gender dysphoria. So they're strawmanning my entire position here. I don't know if they genuinely don't know. I don't know if they genuinely don't know my position on this, or they're just being dishonest. Debate Kraut? Maybe. Somewhere down the line, who knows?
When you use this sort of argument, especially in conjunction with trans people, same as with women, it intersects with misogyny as well. When you use it in conjunction with trans people, you are reinforcing the systemic biases. You are supporting the arguments that are used to enact violence against the trans community.
Hey, Reza Sutra, thank you for another tier 1 give the sub to Rook. No, I don't think so. So you could make this argument if my entire body of work wasn't constantly defending trans people. I mean, yeah, this is 1.5 speed. If you wanted to make that argument about somebody like Steven, like, I don't know, who is like a centrist, claiming to be centrist person, like, I don't know, Tim Pool or something, like, I can't even think of any, right? Somebody who has like a really iffy history of like examples that you can like directly point to of iffy situations, something that they have not been able to do with me, right? If you're able to do this with anybody else, like Joe Rogan or something, yeah, you just pointing to examples of them being a little iffy and then pointing to examples of them doing this, like pointing out, oh yeah, this person has mental illness and they happen to be trans. Armored Skeptic, maybe. Chris Ray Gun, yeah, some of the more like center-leaning people. You could make this argument, but not when I have like a fucking burgeoning resume of defending trans rights. I'm sorry, but this point is invalid when applied to me with my history.
And that's something you cannot escape, no matter intent or purpose.
No matter the intent or purpose?
That can get down.
Sure, okay, sure. I'm a consequentialist. Mind you, I should point out that EOT is being really dishonest here. They don't actually mean what they're saying, I don't think, or at least they don't mean it in the way they are directing it towards me. So, essence of thought, I am a consequentialist, right? So if I didn't mean to stoke transphobia by saying, oh, this trans person is mentally ill, and it still happened, then I would accept that. But it's just not what's happening. Consequentially, I am not stoking transphobia towards anybody, and even just morally, I'm not doing it. Like, my whole body of work is just not doing that. Reza Sutra, thank you for another tier 1 gift sub to Eric11, and Castrix Castry X Defiance, thank you for the $5, says, here's some money for the big move. Also, love the Cine for trying to defend you on the EOT stream with the chat that was filled with your own woke scold Legion of Doom trans rights. I know, these people are like really, I mean, most of them are mentally ill. It's unrelated to the fact that many of them are trans, but they typically like have, if you look at their Twitter bios, they have PTSD, autism. They have it in their bios. This isn't to discredit their views, but it can be relevant to their thought processes. Somebody with PTSD, I would argue, is way more likely to be, and I don't mean this in like the, oh, I'm triggered way, but like unironically triggered, to have a PTSD trigger from someone like me who maybe engages in some edgy humor. It's not a way of discrediting their views, but it is relevant. Aaron Dawson says, oof, out comes the ableism. Aaron Dawson, either get banned or come onto my stream to debate it. If you're unwilling to come on my stream and actually try to defend the position that what I just said was ableism, then you're going to get banned. But go ahead and come on my stream if you want to actually defend that position. I will gladly bring you on. Reza Sutra, holy shit, you're going off today. Thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Hoathanos. Thank you for that Mayo side in chat. Either come on and debate Aaron Dawson or you're banned. Because I know you can't defend this position, and I think you know it too. Are they going to puss out? They're going to pussy out. I should probably open up my stream so I can ban these people quicker, huh? Damn, we got 270 people watching right now across YouTube and Twitch. Don't ban them, Xander. I'm gonna ban them if they refuse to debate. Wait, Aaron is calling me the coward? Do you not want to come on and debate? You're projecting here. If you don't want to come on and debate, you're just gonna get banned. Oh, it's a Crowder/Ben Shapiro tactic. Yeah, people like you are the reason the left is failing. Maybe you should probably, like, consider the possibility... Yeah, you're banned. You should probably consider the possibility that maybe the right is so effective because they're so willing to actually engage in debates, even if they do it in unfair ways, and that's why they're seen as so strong and right by, like, center-leaning people. Maybe the left should try to, adopt that tendency, maybe. But hey, fuck it, right? Can't do any
coward.
Thank you, New Mosaic, for the tier 1 gift sub to With Infinite. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should try to engage in that kind of stuff more. Maybe it would be more effective. Alright, let's continue.
And that is what you are doing. You are doubling down on your bigotry, making it both ableism and inherently transphobic. You cannot escape that.
Inherently transphobic? Can I get an example of anything about my rhetoric that has been transphobic? Reza Sutra, god damn, you're going off. Thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Comrade Examptius? I don't even know. Hey, Cirrus. Yeah, they've yet to give an example. Can I get an actual example of me being clearly transphobic, please? Can I please get one? He appealed the consequentialism, but the consequences of my actions have been I've fucking created a community of trans people that feel comfortable to be open about their transness and feel like they have a safe space in my server. Unironically, a safe space. If we're going, they lose from the consequentialist front and this front. That means he cannot make an argument about inherency. That's true. That is a category error. You're right, Cirrus. God damn. Am I glad to have Cirrus, the fucking skeptic, the fucking Chad, in my chat, fucking poning essence of thought on the, on this shit. Reza Sutra, you're just going off. Thank you that you want to gift the sub to Cirrus. Yeah, it's true. It's a categorical error because they're trying to argue that it's inherently transphobic when they're arguing from a supposedly, which they're wrong, even if they argue from this perspective, by the way, from a consequentialist perspective.
As Levi notes, having mental health problems does not inherently make you wrong. Okay? My mental health, my anxiety and depression,
I've literally never said this. Having mental issues does not make you wrong. I probably have mental issues. I'm pretty sure the majority of people on Earth are not neurotypical, even though we call it neurotypical. I'm pretty sure if like most people were to be like to undergo some scrutiny, would have some form of mental illness. I probably have some. Most people in my chat, I guarantee, have it. Does that make them wrong? No, I think most people in my chat are usually right. What was that donation? What are your thoughts on voting third party in a state like New York? I do not agree with voting third party anywhere. I'm going to have to talk about Bernie or Busters and vote blue no matter who in a different stream once I'm in California. It'll be like that'll be the season 2 Xander Hall premiere when I'm in Cali, okay? We'll talk about that. But thank you for the 420, Stoner Groundhog.
Mostly.
I mean, you did suffer from domestic abuse and experience a suicide attempt, so I'd say you're very likely neurotypical. I did attempt to kill myself when I was 18, so I probably am neuroatypical. That's probably true. Either way, it's irrelevant to the discussion. I've never claimed that being mentally ill makes you wrong. It's a straw man.
impacts my day-to-day functioning, getting out of bed, going to the shops. These are the things that are really impacted by my mental health.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Not
For me,
Lol pig going full bootlicker liberal. Just in time. Debate me or get banned. What is it? What's it gonna be, buddy? Debate or ban? You got 10 seconds to respond. Debate or ban? You people can never defend your positions, so I know for a fact you're gonna pussy out. Ban me. I have no mic, noob. Alright, well. Boom. These people can't defend their positions. They're all down. They're just like the reactionaries that love to come into chat and like spam Trump 2020. But then when I'm like, okay, debate me or get banned, they pussy out. It's the same shit. They just can't defend their positions.
So yeah, for me,
this is the intense season finale of season 1 of the Xander Hall Florida arc or whatever.
My mental health can impact my arguments, but I have strategies around that. My mental health, the examples I used, I didn't just pull out of thin air, they're mine.
Buffering? Can you not? Can you not? Can we not? Excited for the anti-Bernie or bust arc? Yeah, I think season 2, or at least the beginning of season 2 of the Xander Hall streaming career is going to be... Oh, the stream died? Did my whole stream die? Are we good? No? Okay. For some reason the video isn't... God, I can't wait to get to fucking California and have decent internet. What does defending their position entail? Just being able to come onto the stream or even just give me an example of me being ableist or something. They can never give me an example, and the examples they do give are not examples of me being ableist. They just aren't.
Dicks.
Fuck it. Reza Sutra, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Rukashi. And yes, dicks, indeed. Yeah, I guess it looks like we cannot proceed. My YouTube is just fucked. Oh wait, no, it's fixed. Okay. Can we continue?
On by about 30% just because of the stuff Pig Puncher has been doing over the last 5 days.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
The dead naming, it breaks my heart, chat. Can I get some Pepe hands for this heartbreaking dead naming? I guarantee they're gonna like unironically cut that and or clip that and say Xander Hall once again claiming that dead naming and calling him Pig Puncher are the same thing. For any people that are watching right now, it's obviously not the same thing. I've never been of the position it's the same thing. It's very obviously not. Dead naming, I believe the origin of the term dead naming is like when a trans person is like murdered or killed, and the name on their grave or the name that they read off is like is their dead name, right? Or their old name they don't go by anymore. It's usually where the dead name comes from my understanding. And also it's like a name that is dead to them as well. They're obviously not the same thing. It's clearly a joke. Geez, lol, I guess he assumes everyone is also streamers who have voice setup. No, I don't actually. I just assume that most people have a phone or like any sort of voice input functionality. I'd stop with a dead name joke. I get it and it kind of think it's funny, but you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. I don't care. These people are so dishonest that it doesn't matter. Most of my audience thinks the dead name joke is funny, and most of them think that it helps normalize the term dead naming, which I do think is important. Like, go ahead and type 1 in chat if you think normalizing the term dead naming in like normie culture is important so people know what it means. Type a 1 in chat if you think that's important. Yeah, I'm gonna say that you're probably outbid on this one. Chat seems to you might be outvoted on that one. EOT isn't dishonest, they just disagree with you. EOT can disagree with me and still be an honest actor. If EOT wants to have a discussion about how me making the dead naming joke, for example, use that one. Me making the joke about Pig Puncher being a dead name to make the argument that you can honestly make the argument and disagree with me on that and say, oh, hey, I think that when you make that joke, it sort of trivializes the harm that trans people face when they are dead named. I would disagree with that assertion because I think that it probably does an overall good by normalizing it, and a lot of trans people seem to like making that joke because it helps them sort of bond with me. But you could make that argument and it could be in good faith. The argument that like I'm trivializing dead naming. You can have a good faith discussion about that, but Essence of Thought is not acting in good faith. That is the issue that I have. Let's continue.
Yeah, for point 14 is start from the beginning, which is where we originally going to start. But it just expanded so much following all this.
30% in 5 days, people. 30% in 5 days.
So yes, my mental health problems do not affect my arguments. If you want to show that, then show that. Don't just throw it out there. And
I don't think it necessarily affects your arguments. I think it might affect your I think it affects your actions and the way that you speak, the way that you engage in rhetoric. I have no doubt that your mental health issues affect your actions. I don't think that's ableist to say. This is pretty obvious. If you have mental health issues, they can affect your actions. Do we disagree with that, chat? Does anybody in chat disagree with the idea that mental health issues can affect your actions? Especially if you have a history of abuse and you yourself display abusive actions. Do we disagree with that? Doesn't look like anyone... That's a nope. That's a no. No. Mental health can be a reason, rarely an excuse. Exactly. For the same reason why I wouldn't let Essence of Thought use their mental health issues as an excuse. Like, let's say I brought Essence of Thought on, and we actually debated, and I fucking destroyed them, as I would if we actually did a debate, and they tried to shriek back to their mental health issues, and they tried to blame it on their mental health issues. If they attempted to do that, I would stop them and be like, no, you don't get to use your mental health issues as an excuse. However, it can still be a reason. It's not an excuse, but it can be a reason. Your Nightbot is broken? I know my Nightbot is broken, fuck it.
Support because I'm criticizing you. Do you want to know why? Guess
what mental health issues do they have? It seems like from what they've mentioned, I think they have PTSD. They definitely have some kind of abusive personality disorder, like narcissism or something like that. And I would probably, if I were to like armchair psychoanalyze from the research that I have done, granted, I can only speak with like authoritatively so much on this issue. Probably some form of depression, probably PTSD, and it seems like they faced abuse in their childhood, and that usually historically tends to contribute to abusive personality disorders and mental health issues in your future. Saying you destroy someone in debate doesn't make you seem honest. It seems like you want to win instead of like understand each other. I get what you mean though. Well, no. In most debates, like, for example, my debate with Zoomer Nation, I don't think I destroyed Zoomer Nation in that debate, and I would never attempt to destroy Zoomer Nation in a debate. But if I'm arguing with someone who is literally bad faith, then I feel like it's safe to be like, oh, cringe, there aren't abusive personality disorders. Are there not? I'm pretty sure there are disorders that lead to people having abusive personalities. My argument is that if you are a bad faith actor, you don't deserve charitability. Or at the very least, if they don't treat you with charitability, you don't owe charitability back towards that person. Let's continue.
So I'm guessing. I am seeing a therapist. And do you want to know what my therapist suggests I do? They suggest I bake. They suggest I go up to the terrace and get some sun, enjoy the sight, the birds, the bats. They do not suggest I just let bigots walk all over me. Because this comes up a lot.
Once again, they're just going off this presupposition that I am a bigot. I'm literally not. They've given no arguments for it. Obviously, doing those things you listed would probably be good for your mental health. People with personality disorders aren't automatically abusive is the idea, Xanderhall. Like NPD diagnosis doesn't inherently mean someone acts abusively. No, certainly not. But in this case, it seems like that's what Essence of Thought has. I'm a bigot to cis people. True. Honestly, though, cis people kind of deserve it. Let's be real here. I'm just kidding, guys, but not really.
This continues as part of my life, and I do have doubts about
Whoa. I know you're joking, Meister Zeit, but I need to clarify this here, all right? Chat, I need to clarify this here. It's not okay to be a bigot towards the wokelets, okay? Just because you don't like a trans person doesn't mean it's okay to be transphobic towards them. If you're okay with transphobia against Blair White or against Jessica Yaniv or any list of trans people that happen to be shitty people, if you're not against transphobia against them, you're not against transphobia. It's never okay, no matter who it's being done to. It's not okay to call a black guy who's murdered 50 people the N-word. Because if racism is okay against them, then you think racism is okay. It's not okay to be bigoted towards these people based on their identities. Don't do it. I don't like to see that. This is the clip EOT refused to show where you said the same thing, Xander Hall. Wait, where's the clip, Cinny? Yeah, people in Essence of Thought's chat were posting like clips and stuff to like disprove their points, and Essence of Thought was just banning them. Maria says, I don't disagree with anything you've said, but generally what's the point of picking apart a stream? Someone who needs therapy to see what they're doing wrong and improve? Well, because, Maria, I don't know if you were here earlier in the stream, but they were making claims like that I had like this DLive account where I was like in Nazi like streams and shit saying Nazi shit. They were like spreading legit lies about me that people were like believing, and so this is sort of like a I'm trying to debunk their credibility and sort of clear my name. All right, let's continue. We'll probably go for like another 3 minutes, and then I'll do my closing statement, because this is a 2.5 hour stream. We can't cover the whole thing.
What I'm doing, I do question myself, and I ask them, am I in the wrong here? Am I doing the right thing? Should I just stop? Should I just walk away? My therapist always asks me the same series of questions. First of all, why are you fighting? Well, I'm fighting to secure my community. Because if trans people, including myself, can't feel safe here, then where else do we have to go? Most of us don't have circles in our real lives that we can turn to.
Sure, I don't disagree with this. The idea that I don't do this for my own community is pretty ridiculous. Hold on, type 1 in chat if you're trans and you feel comfortable in my Discord. Like, when you go in there, you don't feel like you're going to be attacked by transphobes. Oh, you sent the clip? That's a lot of ones. Wait, Cindy, I don't see the clip. Here, let me scroll up in my chat. Cindy, could you... Oh, yeah, okay, Cindy sent it again. Oh yeah, I think this is a clip of me defending EOT against transphobia. Because I've done this before. I've defended EOT against transphobia. She made a video called like trans bullying. Oh yeah. Okay, so I know it's like super like fuzzy here, but you can still hear me fine. So let's watch. She made a video called like trans bullying, or like trans women bullying cis women or some shit. And at first, like, the title was sus, and I was like, okay, but I'll give it a watch. And at first they're like, Rachel Oates is super cool, she's pro-trans and whatnot, and then starts like going into the hardcore transphobic memes, calling Essence of Thought like a mentally deranged trans trender and shit. And that's when I was like, okay, listen, I don't like Essence of Thought, but don't be transphobic to Essence of Thought. Fuck right off. I'm sorry, but you can't be if you're okay with transphobia towards a trans person you don't like, then you're okay with transphobia. Cindy kept on posting this in Essence of Thought's chat to debunk their claim that I'm like promoting transphobia against them or towards my critics, and then they just went and fucking banned anyone who posted the link. Essence of Thought was banning people who posted that link.
We turn to online circles to make up for that. So if we can't feel secure in these spaces that are supposed to be LGBT plus inclusive, then we have a problem. So they said, okay then. Is that a want or a need? At which point it's like, you've boxed me in here, okay? Fighting bigots is not a problem for my mental health. Standing up to them is necessary for my mental health. That's not just my mental health.
Sure, you have yet to give a reason why I'm a bigot. I don't disagree with this at all, like the idea that you should stand up to bigots, and especially if it's good for your mental health, but you're basing this on a supposition that I'm a bigot. I'm just not. I don't know how I prove that I'm not a bigot. I guess look at my content and see that I'm like my actions speak louder than words, I guess. Look at my actions. I'm constantly defending trans rights. That's really all I can do. I like how you raved your own vid. In my own vid? I mean, yeah. What you said was super ableist about personality disorders. I'm being very serious. Was it actually? That Essence of Thought has an abusive I wasn't talking about personality disorders. I was talking about Essence of Thought's particular narcissistic personality disorder. They literally said that me and them aren't equal, and that they are above me, and they are a better person than me. I think that's pretty narcissistic, and they probably have narcissistic personality disorder. You guys have to like take what I'm saying at face value. When I say Essence of Thought has an abusive personality disorder, I'm not saying that people with personality disorders are abusive. Use your ears, chat. I say this in the best faith, but let's not ascribe personality disorders to shitty people. I haven't done that. Have I actually done that? Feels like armchair psychology. It is armchair psychology. I'm not a psychologist. It is by definition armchair psychology. However, from the research that I've done, I feel somewhat like I can speak authoritatively on this. The best would probably just say they probably have a disorder and they are abusive. That's basically my, they definitely are abusive, and they've admitted to having disorders. I mean, either way.
Mental health either. It's the mental health of everybody. Because again, 2 months when it was just me, I decided, like, small fry, I don't know this person, I don't care enough about them at the time. I criticized them a bit on Twitter, showed up their actions, and that was really it.
Criticizing is pretty yikes. Oh, fuck. I forgot to mention, I've been, like, really charitable to Essence of Thought. Do you wanna know the kind of shit this person has pulled? I forgot to bring this one up. So, who remembers the Glinner shit, right? I ended up well after the original drama with me and Essence of Thought, well after I decided that Essence of Thought was like a piece of shit and I hate them, I ended up like scrolling down the BreadTube subreddit, right? And I ended up seeing a post about Essence of Thought having with the whole like anti-trans slap thing with the fucking Glinner fucker, the Glinner transphobe shit. And mind you, I had just made my new Twitter account at the time, and I was really at risk of getting rebanned by these wokelets. I unblocked Essence of Thought, quote tweeted their tweet, and it was like, hey, me and Essence of Thought haven't gotten along well in the past, but go give them support. Donate to their Patreon, donate to their legal funds. I don't like the idea of transphobes suing trans people for calling them out. Go support them. And Essence of Thought responded. Unironically, they responded saying, I don't want you or any of your degenerate, disgusting transphobic... Well, they didn't say degenerate, but any of you and your stupid transphobic fans anywhere near me. I will not let you cozy up to me, you piece of shit. Like, just, like, going off on me. Like, when I'm trying to offer them, like encourage my fans to, like, give them support in this, like, hard time they're going through. And then, like, blocked me. And then all my fans. Unironically calling all of you guys transphobic pieces of shit. I could probably, like, dig up the, oh, there's no oof? Yeah, it's a pretty big oof. Oof. I don't know, chat. Is there anything else that we want to cover? Do we have, like, any of, I think there's one more. Don't do armchair psychology. Listen, armchair psychology is usually a bad thing, but I feel I've done enough research and I've had enough personal experience in this situation to be able to speak somewhat authoritatively on this. Yeah, no, I've dealt with abuse in the past. I know how it affects you, and I've done enough research on the cycle of abuse to know that there's probably a good chance that Essence of Thought's abuse, which they've alluded to, probably has affected their current mental state. I really don't think that is like a bad take. Do you actually disagree with this? I think you need to be more careful with your wording. As a psychologist, you absolutely don't. You can say it's abusive, but you can't attribute it to a personality disorder. Wait, do you actually disagree? Survivorship bias? You know, maybe it is survivorship bias. Do you think that your abuse has affected your mental state? Absolutely. Oh yeah, 100%. Of course. 100%. The authority or knowledge, understand personality disorders, you're incredibly disrespectful. Okay, whatever. Fuck you. Alright. I won't then. I don't know, it seems like chat is like somewhat torn on this. When I say fuck you, I don't actually mean it. Listen, I love you. Rook, I love you. But chill out. Alright, let's finish this up. The final like meme, the final claim that I kept on seeing from EOT will clip this. Oh, absolutely, yeah, they'll probably clip this. Dog whistle thing. Oh yeah, the dog whistle thing. There was like a clip that was being thrown around by Essence of Thought, you know, the fucking clip chimp thing, of like a clip from my stream that I did like a few nights ago. I basically did, nah, fuck you, that was some English. Okay, whatever. There was this this clip that was getting thrown around of me when I did a stream the other night. It's like an unlisted stream that I did from my phone where I was just like talking to my chat and like memeing around about having a like a harem, right? Like a harem. And at one point someone said I messaged Essence of Thought and told them that they're standing in the way of the revolution and that they will face justice or some like cringy LARPy shit. And I was just like, I disavow. And then they got the clip of me saying I disavow and said, this is actually a Nazi dog whistle. He's clearly actually a fascist signaling to the fascists. Like, okay, dude. Obviously, I'm making a reference to the I disavow meme that the I forget where it was, but some like Nazis at some like rally did that. That's obviously the case. But when you look at my overall body of work, I think it's pretty obvious that I'm making fun of reactionaries who say I disavow when they're facetiously trying to claim that they don't actually endorse a person or a thing, right? So pretty dishonest. It was pretty clip chimped. Kind of rude to be so dismissive of chat when they bring up. Guys, let's move past it. I'll acknowledge it later.
I left it alone. It's when I saw Piggy going for more people, that's when I stepped up, because it was impacting the community as a whole. And I couldn't...
Okay, no, it wasn't. Literally all of my fans were like backing me up, and there were like 5 people that were going after me. Just say Nazis suck more. Nazis do suck. God damn. Armchair psychology is cringe. Okay, you know what, guys? If you guys really fucking hate armchair psychology, I will abstain from the armchair psychology then, alright? Fuck it. I apologize, chat. Jesus Christ. God damn. Now I can't post this on YouTube because Essence of Thought's gonna clip that and be like, ha! Even Xanderhall's own audience agrees with me. Good job, chat. Nice. Because I've known more than one person with it and only one of them was a violent person, dipshit. Wait, what? Violent? Wait, what are you talking about? I haven't accused Essence of Thought being violent. Oh, you were talking to someone else. Okay, alright. Okay. Now, I think my main point... Hold on. Can I, like... Emily, just ban them. If they're a ban-evader, just ban them. Okay. Can I try to rephrase my position in the most concise way possible so you guys understand what I'm talking about here? Because I feel like my take isn't very controversial and there's just a miscommunication happening. Can I try to do that very quickly? Can I do that really quick? I'm going to bring out paint, all right? All right. So there is a thing, very well documented, I believe, called the cycle of abuse, okay? So let's say you're like a little child, okay? And you get abused when you're a kid, right? You know, this is you, little kid, right? And you get let's say this is like a hand slapping him across the face, right? Boom, you're getting abused when you're a kid, okay? Sucks. Terrible. Bad. Very not good, okay? Are you a psychologist, Sander Hall? Yes. So, let's say you grow up and you get abused. Is it unreasonable? I know it's armchair psychology, okay? But I feel like this is something most people that have done a bit of research can authoritatively have an opinion on, alright? Let's say you get abused when you're growing up. Do you think it is unreasonable to say... I use brush, yeah. Do you think it is unreasonable to make the case that this can result in some mental health issues as you get older? I know it did for me. No. I'm not making an argument here. I'm literally just asking chat their opinion on this, okay? I'm asking chat for their opinion on this. Do you think it is unreasonable to say that if you were abused when you were younger, when you get older, you have a higher likelihood of having mental illnesses? Sure, but it's not a personality disorder. A personality disorder... Oh, wait, hold on. I actually have a question, chat. Just stop. I'm literally... Oh my god. Chat. I'm trying to learn from you. I'm actually curious and trying to learn from you, chat. Can you please educate me on this instead of just saying just stop, dude? Can you please? Please. Please, chat. I love you all. Stop just saying just stop. And help me out here, okay? I'm curious. Are personality disorders, and this is a genuine question, I want to know if anybody who has, like, can speak authoritatively on this. Is there a classification for personality disorders that is, you're coming off more? No, I'm asking genuine questions. These aren't leading questions. Is there, because I want you guys to, like, point out where I go wrong here, okay? So, are personality disorders classified as, like, a mental illness? A personality disorder is a type of mental disorder in which you have a rigid and unhealthy pattern of thinking, functioning, and behaving. A person with a personality disorder has trouble perceiving and relating to situations and people. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Just to admit the disorder part where you say abusive personality. Well, yeah, they definitely have abusive personality. That's definitely true. Maybe that's just, like, the wording that I have here. I'm assuming that their abusive personality is attributed to some disorder, maybe? Could that be the meme? That could probably be the issue here. I mean, I know, like, they admit to having some form of mental illness, and they have abusive personality. Maybe that's where the miscommunication is happening here. Wait, chat, is that where the miscommunication is happening here? Okay. I think we're good. I should clarify. I don't think that the reason that they are abusive, entirely at least, is because of their abusive personality or their mental health issues, okay? I think that it's definitely a part of it. However, I don't think abusive personality disorder is a thing. They have mental health issues and an abusive personality, which can be mutually exclusive. For all I know, their abusive personality is unrelated to their mental health issues. It's very possible. I don't know. Okay, good. I'm glad we cleared that up. I'm glad we cleared up the miscommunication. Well, no, it was a miscommunication, Emily. It's because of my wording that people had an issue with. It's like when I used to say gender dysmorphia when I first started streaming. Oh, no. Who was around for that? Was anyone around back when I first started streaming and I used to accidentally say gender dysmorphia? I was still a baby leftist, okay? I wasn't good at doing the things yet. EOT is still going to quote... Yeah, everything that happened those last few minutes you can expect to see clipped on Twitter later. That's going to be clipped on Twitter later. And Essence of Thought and Social Justice Demon are gonna be sending it out and being like, "Ha! Look at that! Even Xander Hall's or even Pig Puncher's own audience disagrees with him." You're gonna see that happen. So that'll be fun to deal with. I don't think gender dysmorphia is a thing. I think that was me. Fucking up gender dysphoria. All we have to do is clip the next part. Doesn't matter. If there's a part if there is 10 seconds they can clip out of context, it doesn't matter what context goes with it. No matter, they'll block you before you can post any clips that sort of add context. They'll block you. I hope they debate you. They won't. They can't defend their positions in real time. They can't do it. Squish, you're fucking cool and I respect you quite a bit. Thank you, Squish. Gender dyslexia. Oh, God. That sounds like an excuse that a reactionary would use for, like, misgendering trans people. I have gender dyslexia. I accidentally used the wrong pronouns. Oh, God. Gender arachnophobia. We got any gender arachnophobes in chat? Wait, this is actually ableist. Hold on, wait, stop. This is actually... Chat, you're being ableist. You're all being ableist. Shame on you. This is blatant ableism in chat right now. Can we get some clip? Can we clip this? My chat being blatantly ableist? Gender coronavirus. Okay, we're having a good time. Gender depression. I think that might be an actual thing. Gender Gender rheumatoid arthritis. No. Okay, we're done. That's not even funny. Gender depression. We've already done that one. Gender acrophobia. Fear of heights. Okay, we're having a good one. Listen, we're gonna do a good listen. This is the season finale of the Xander Hall streaming career, okay? Season 1. This is the season finale, okay? Can I get some hypers for the end of season 1 of the Xander Hall stream memes? Next stream will probably be like a tour of my new apartment, and then after that we'll be doing like a normal stream. Hypers! Oh, fucking Comrade Mooney. You just broke a combo. That would have been a 22 hypers combo you just broke. Gender Xanderholism. That's true. Yeah, any Xanderholics in chat? Maybe I should make my my subscription notification blank just became a Xanderholic. Maybe I should change it to that. What is your opinion on Kraut? Is he alt-right? He seems based to me. Kraut is not alt-right. He is he's like a center-leaning liberal. His current he used to be like an alt-right or reactionary, but he used to nowadays he makes videos that are like history videos that debunk alt-right conspiracy theories. Like I think I was like in a call with him when he was making his video debunking the alt-right argument that the Native Americans didn't take Europeans coming to America seriously, because a lot of reactionaries will be like, "Oh, the Native Americans didn't take the Europeans coming to America seriously, and it caused their extinction." And they try to make that same argument about immigrants coming to like white countries. So yeah, Kraut made a video debunking that whole talking point, and that's basically what he does now. He makes good content. It's just historical shit. From like a pretty liberal perspective, but he's mostly shitting on the alt-right. Are we done with the OT? Yeah, we're done with the OT. That's all I really wanted to cover today, so I'll talk to chat for a little bit, and then we'll wrap things up. Lo-fi. We need some lo-fi. Discuss our friendship. Yeah, me and Emily have been friends for a while. It's counter tokenism. Well, I already stopped recording because you guys were being, you guys were flipping out on me, and I didn't, I decided I can't upload that because the wokelets are gonna clip that out of context. You guys like saying I was being ableist, so that can't be a video. Sorry, can't do it. Looking fan art on the Discord. Someone made fan art. Oh shit! That's really good. Amazing artist. Thank you, Kamikado. That's some damn good shit right there. That's literally me. The hair is a bit longer than it is now, but still, like, that's me. That is literally me. Pog. I shit you not. He turned himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Zan. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Okay. Alright. I hope my Twitter memes each night made the Wokelet arc a little better. Looking forward to next season. Yeah, any of you guys who defend me on Twitter against these Wokelets, you put a smile on my face. You really, really do. Why are Asians so smart in America? The reason why Asians are so smart in America is because if you're an Asian, you're more likely to be an immigrant. And if you're an immigrant, you're way more likely to have gotten a better education and to have more money. And that's why you came to America. You usually come to America for like further opportunities based on your privilege. The Asian Americans that are here, that are immigrants are overwhelmingly privileged due to the fact that the barrier of immigrating is so much, the Burning Crusade stream when? Probably soon. It is such a barrier that only the cream of the crop end up getting into America. And the majority, I believe it's the majority of Asians are immigrants. So yeah, that tends to be the reason. Yeah, and this is true of basically anywhere, right? Like an immigrant coming from the UK is probably way more is gonna have like a much higher IQ or to be way more intelligent than like a native-born American. Like coming from anywhere, even like if you're coming from like Africa or something, like a third world country. If you're coming from like some third world country in Africa or something, and you come to America and you immigrate, you probably have a lot more money because you were able to afford immigration, which means you're going to be smarter than the average person here in America. That just tends to seem to be the thing. And we know intelligence and IQ correlates exponentially with the amount of money that you make and your upbringing. No. When I say immigrants being smarter, I mean they tend to have more money, and there is a correlation between amount of money that you have and your intelligence, or I should say your IQ and like your knowledge. But Trump is a dumbass? Well, he inherited his wealth. You would like to counter that point? Then put down your argument. I'm not bringing anybody in for a call right now. Oh yeah, once I'm in California, I'm gonna do a lot more gaming streams. Probably like every night, I'm gonna do gaming streams. Australia. True! Okay. Emily, you just debunked my entire argument with one fucking word. Australia. Fucking true. Fucking Australians. There's only a few Australians I'm okay with the existence of. Claudia Brown is cool. I like her. YBS Youngbloods on YouTube. He's a cool dude. He goes out on a boat with his dog and spearfishes and shit like that. Tim Minchin is cool. Tim Minchin is pretty cool. He did that one song, 10 Foot Cock in a few hundred versions. That was a good song. Friendly Geordies, don't know them. I don't know. There's a few okay Australians, but outside of that, Australians are like actually fucking terrible. Like every time I see an Australian, they're always a Nazi. I don't know why, but every single like Australian, besides like a few examples, they're just always reactionaries. I don't know why. I got a new song to play during my outro for my streams. I got the idea from XQC's stream, so I might get accused of fucking copying the idea. But hopefully not. Hopefully not. Let's wrap things up, chat. 260 viewers, let's wrap it up. Listen, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for all the support today, especially monetarily, considering that my rent is $1,600 a month, and upfront to move in, I have to pay $2,430. Adulting is fucking expensive. So yeah, oh brother, are my living expenses going to be very, very high? Oh god, thank you so much for all the donos, chat. I'm thinking if I stream every single day, I might, if I can like make $100 a night, I should be able to afford living in California, but I don't know yet. Plus, I'm going to be splitting expenses with my girlfriend, so we'll see. But, yeah. Regardless, everybody, thank you all so much. I really appreciate your support today. The finale, the fucking finale of Season 1 of Xander Hall. New Mosaic, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Afro Lefty. Thank you so much, New Mosaic. The fucking monetary support is so greatly appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed this new outro, and hopefully you enjoyed Fuck Xenophobia. Thank you for the 369s. Have you seen the video about I can't see everything past that, but thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed Season 1 of the Xander Hall streaming arc. Hopefully you enjoyed the finale. I think it was pretty heated. Too bad we couldn't hit 400 viewers, but it's expected since I'm not really doing like my normal stream format. But regardless, thank you so much for watching. Xander Hall, out.
We hope you enjoy your stay.
Holy shit, this is just deciding a buffer, isn't it?
Your stay.
Alright, we're gonna have to redo that outro, chat. Listen, that outro is unacceptable. What the fuck was that, YouTube? What the fuck was that? Are my roommates streaming a movie in 4K or some shit? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Listen, chat, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. You're all amazing. Thank you for all of the fucking, the dollary dues, the shekels. I really appreciate it. Helps a lot. Have a damn good one, okay?
Away. It's good to have you with us, even if it's just for the day.
What? Why? Why is my computer like this? Can I not do... I just want... Guys, no. 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 We're doing the outro. We're doing the outro. And we're doing it good. Alright? This is the season finale, alright? This is the season fucking finale. Alright? And we're doing the fucking outro. It will not fucking buffer on us, okay? Can I do a speed test on my internet really quick? I can't wait to get out of this fucking hell state. Holy shit. Run speed test. Let's see what I get. My download speed. Keep all this in. It's not a video. Hey, Master Z. Meister Z.
A sub for better internet.
I'm moving. Then I'll be getting better internet. But thank you, Meister Z, for the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. My upload speed is 6 megabits per second. Okay. Okay. This is so cringe. Can we acknowledge how cringe this is? Look how cringe this is. Look how cringe. A 1.97 megabit per second download and 6.42 up. That is... Your internet speed is very slow. Okay. Okay, everybody. Let's hope it doesn't buffer this time. The actual final intro of this video. Or outro. Thank you all so much for watching. Season 1 has been a good time. May Season 2, the California arc, be even better.
We all defend the role we play.
Nope, fuck it, we're just ending it. Fuck you.